now we'll go ahead back into our top view and we'll turn off this layer. And we'll now switch to our curve tools. We need to make two ellipsoids using ellipse diameter. But first we will make a line through the middle to get our center line. Then using ellipse diameter, we will make two ellipses. So one slightly further out and one slightly further in. We'll then take a line and go through the center. Just the approximate center is fine, using Shift and Tab again. Create a line. And again, we can create a new layer for this. We'll call it curves. We'll just type the command cell curve, then change object to layer so we can lock all the other layers so we're only dealing with the curves. Then we'll go ahead and trim this. So that you only have the larger ellipse on the left and the smaller ellipse on the right. Like so. Then using these points, we will bring them in. We can go ahead and remove these extra detail points as we do not need them. So you should only have 2 points on either side. We select both and move them to connect. Same thing on this side. And then we can join. So we now have an ellipse that follows the shape of the top. We can then move this down to the ground. Then using offset, we'll use this to create the base for the windows. So I'll make it about 3,500. Then move it up. So we need to go past the geometry because we will be using this top shape to split the windows. Now use our line tool to create a line that connects. Make sure you find 2 points where it can lock onto. In this example, the ends here, end to end or end to mid, will give us a straight defined line. So in the top view, the line should be straight. We'll then go ahead and turn this into a structural window frame using offset. So go both sides and make sure the cap is set to flat. We'll make it about 100. Then we can delete the middle and use extrude curve. Make sure it is set to solid. So each of our window frames are set to 200 by 200. You can choose whatever size you think will look good. Then using Shift and Control again, we can now make sure that the window frame is flat and flush with the ground. The top doesn't matter too much as we will be using split for the top. And so now we will array this along the curve. So use array along curve. Set it to approximately 75. Now you see it's given us the base for the window frame. We will then loft the bottom and top curve. We'll then create contours. So using the contour tool, we'll select our surface. Then we can select the bottom and the top, and then the distance for each contour. Looking at the London Aquatic Centre, the windows are slightly stretched horizontally. So you want to have more horizontal segments than we do vertical. So we'll set the contour by selecting the base and holding Shift and Tab. This will be the height for each windowsill. So we'll make approximately this high, and you can see it has created our contours. Now hide the surface, and we'll offset each contour by approximately 100. Now we can select all of our lines and extrude all of the curves at once. And we'll set it to about 100. And make sure it is set to solid. We then show our window again and turn our roof shape back on, and we will now use this to split. So we'll select everything, type in split, and use this roof to split. We can then hide our roof again and remove the top part. And then go show, and you see we now have our overall shape of the London Aquatic Centre. If you'd like to do a quick render of this using the Rhino viewport, we can create new layers. We'll make a window layer. Change the window to this layer and set the material to plastic and give it a blue tint to make it look more like glass. Make a new layer for our roof. And give it a bit of a metal look. That might be a little bit too reflective, so we can turn the roughness up. And we'll just quickly create a base. And so there we have the London Aquatic Centre using Sub D. I hope this tutorial helps you in learning Sub D and that you are able to apply these skills to whatever you're making. I think we will be going into some more complicated and advanced Sub D tutorials in the future, so keep a lookout for that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.